What's going on, guys? It's Tom of Top 10 Wrestling. Welcome to my WrestleMania Royal Rumble 2019 review. We're going to get right into this review. Let's talk about it. The pre-show happened, didn't watch it, but Bobby Roode and Chad Gable defeated Rezar and Scott Dawson, which no idea why. Shinsuke regained the United States Championship and Buddy Murphy retained. Now on to the main show. Asuka defeated Becky Lynch by submission. She got over the Asuka lock. This match was really good. Clocked in at about 15 plus minutes. Really good match. And it's good that it opened the show because it means that Becky could come out later for something, which I won't spoil just yet. You probably already know it because I did actually upload a video about it. But this match was really good. You know, you don't expect anything less from these two women. Two of the best women in the company. Next up, we had the Miz and Shane McMahon against The Bar. This match was actually really fun, and the Miz and Shane McMahon actually came out on top when Shane hit an insane shooting star press. Now, trust me, I don't like Shane, you know, constantly being on TV, getting the spotlight from other superstars, and being a champion no less, because they won. But that shooting star press was awesome, and seeing them two plus Miz's dad celebrating together kind of made me smile. It was actually a really happy, nice moment, and I'm excited to see where the rest of this storyline goes, because this is the Miz. The Miz can literally make anything good, and that's the best part about the Miz. He can be paired with Shane McMahon, who many people doubt can be good in storylines and matches, even though he was really good against AJ Styles that one year. I reckon Miz and Shane McMahon, if they do face each other at WrestleMania, which I think will probably happen, they'll have a killer match. Ronda Rousey defeated Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's Championship in what was an absolutely amazing match. Sasha Banks proving why she should be at the top of the WWE Women's Division. I will criticize her promo she cut before, that just seemed so robotic to me. I can't get behind Sasha's promos. I really want her to turn heel on Bayley. That's all I ask for in life, WWE, please. But yeah, well done to these two women. Put on an absolutely amazing match. Really enjoyed it start to finish. And the ending was very interesting. Sasha went to shake Ronda's hand. They shook hands. And as Sasha walked away, she showed the 4 horsewomen symbol. Ooh, she teasing. Finally, we have the Women's Royal Rumble. I'm not going to go through every entrant. I'll go through the surprises and different spots that happened in the match. Lacey Evans and Natalya started off. I guess I will go through it. Mandy Rose then came in. Liv Morgan, Mickie James, Ember Moon. Okay, I'm not going to go through it actually. Nikki Cross came in and put on a really good performance. I really enjoyed Nikki Cross in this match. She was very funny. Maria Kanellis and Alicia Fox had a really weird moment where Alicia Fox got angry because Maria stamped on her hat. Naomi and Kacy Catanzaro, who was a surprise entrant, a really good one as well. They did some mad Kofi Kingston moments where both feet didn't touch the floor and they did like handstands and stuff to get back to where they were. It was pretty cool. So yeah, surprise entrants were Xia Li, Kairi Sane once again, Candice LeRae entered, which made me so happy. I absolutely love Candice LeRae. Kacy Catanzaro, who again did really good. Io Shirai, Rhea Ripley, which I was over the moon about Rhea Ripley because I absolutely adore Rhea Ripley, and she got 3 eliminations and did really good in the match. Well done, Rhea Ripley, big ups. Some other spots was Zelina Vega hiding underneath the ring, and all of a sudden Hornswoggle popped out of the ring and got one of the biggest pops, and it was actually just hilarious. Obviously, Hornswoggle was spotted in Phoenix, and he was rumored that he was just going to be entering the Royal Rumble match, because why else would he be in Phoenix? But I'm glad they used him in this way. It was a really good way to utilize Hornswoggle and Zelina Vega. Lana entered at number 28, but her ankle was injured, so she didn't end up entering. Then Nia Jax came out and beat up Lana. Carmella came out at number 30, and Becky Lynch didn't take Carmella's place. Instead, she took Lana's place. Becky Lynch came in taking Lana's place, and that was that. Also, I want to mention Alexa Bliss. She came back to the ring and looked absolutely amazing. Big ups Alexa Bliss. I'm so happy to see Alexa Bliss back. She's one of my favorites. Made me so genuinely happy to see her in the ring again because she did amazing. The final 4 were Bayley, Nia Jax, Charlotte, and Becky, with Charlotte, Becky, and Nia being the final 3, and Charlotte and Becky being the final 2, with Becky Lynch picking up the win in what I think was a good result. I think the perfect result. I think Becky Lynch definitely should have won. Only problem is now I don't know how they're going to add Charlotte to the triple threat match, because if they are doing a triple threat match like they're planning on, I've got absolutely no idea how they're going to add Charlotte to that match. Really fun Rumble though. Really enjoyed this Rumble match. Next up, we have Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship, and I can't blame them for having a bad match because it wasn't really their fault. They had to follow the Women's Royal Rumble match, which was an absolutely outstanding match, a really good match. And the finish was really weird. It left a lot of unanswered questions. Eric Rowan came out and helped Daniel Bryan win the match. I have no idea why Eric Rowan came out. I'm going to upload a video talking about why I think he did come out, so I'm not going to spoil it now. But Eric Rowan came out. This match was like 25 minutes long, and it was really just dragged. Not as good as their TLC match. And probably the worst match in the card, to be honest. And then next up, a surprisingly very good match. I wasn't really expecting much from this match, to be honest. Brock Lesnar versus Finn Balor for the Universal Championship. This match was very short, less than 10 minutes, but it was the definition of short but sweet. Short but too sweet. Finn Balor really held his own, got a lot of offense in, and didn't kick out to 1F5 like all the other superstars do. He did instead tap out to the Kimura lock, which I think is better than losing to 1F5. I didn't agree with Brock Lesnar beating up Finn Balor after the match was done. I thought that was very unnecessary. But overall, this match was short, but it was really good. Really, really good match. Well done to both of them, so good job. Next up, we have the Men's Royal Rumble match. Starting out at number 1, we had Elias, which was the only prediction of my entrant numbers that I actually got correct. And number 2 was Jeff Jarrett. I could not believe Jeff Jarrett was number 2 in this match. I popped hard. Shinsuke Nakamura number 3, Kurt Angle a surprise entrant number 4, Big E number 5, and Johnny Gargano number 6. So literally there's been 6 entrants, and 3 of them have been surprise entrants. So some really cool spots in this match were Jinder Mahal being eliminated by Johnny, just because Johnny got an elimination, and that was really cool to see. Titus O'Neil ran out and tried really hard not to get eliminated. To fall into the ring and not to trip up. He got in the ring, and Kurt Hawkins ended up eliminating Titus O'Neil in a really cool moment. Kofi Kingston had 2 moments in this match. I can't remember the first one, but the second one, as Xavier Woods was running out, Kofi landed on Xavier Woods and got into like some sort of crane position. It was really cool, really funny, and Kofi Kingston continues to amaze me every year with his spots. Standout performances, we had Mustafa Ali, who lasted a really long time in the match. Can't get the exact amount he lasted. Noe Jose lasted 2 seconds. It seems like every year they try to break that elimination record, but they never do. Andrade did really good. Pete Dunne and Aleister Black were also 2 surprise entrants. There was one more surprise entrant that I'll get onto, which I've talked about in length already at this point. So Braun Strowman entered at 27, Dolph Ziggler entered at 28, Randy Orton 29, and R-Truth at number 30. He came out, R-Truth ran in the match. No one replaced him or anything. It was really cool to see R-Truth. Psych! Nia Jax came out and replaced R-Truth. I really enjoyed Nia Jax being there. Nia Jax eliminated Mustafa Ali, who, by the way, also eliminated Samoa Joe earlier on in the match in a really cool moment. I really wanted Mustafa Ali and Samoa Joe to like recreate the Undertaker Maven moment, but it just wasn't to be, sadly enough. Bobby Lashley lasted about 5 seconds in the match because Seth Rollins just took him out immediately. And then after he got eliminated, Bobby Lashley was looking at his hands like, how did I let go? And it was a really, really cool moment. Dolph Ziggler ended up eliminating Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre was eliminated, I believe he was eliminated before Nia Jax was, if I'm right. Yeah, he was eliminated before Nia Jax even was. And many people were predicting Drew McIntyre to win the thing, but Dolph Ziggler eliminated him. Final 4 came down to Braun, Seth, Andrade, and Ziggler, which a very weird Final 4, but I actually really liked it. I liked that how good Andrade looked in this match going to the Final 4. That was really cool to see Andrade make it that far. And he even eliminated Randy Orton, which was another awesome moment. Eventually, Braun eliminated Ziggler and Andrade, leaving it to Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman, and Seth Rollins would win the Royal Rumble match. This match probably wasn't as good as the Women's Royal Rumble match. Fact is, the best moment of the Men's Rumble match was a woman being in it. Nia Jax entering and getting RKO'd by Randy Orton and getting offense in was a really cool moment. I really enjoyed it. I've seen a lot of people saying they didn't like it, but I will defend it until the end of time. But either way, this show was good. I'm not sure if it was as good as last year's Royal Rumble show. I think last year's Men's Rumble especially was a really good match. But both Rumbles were good. Brock versus Finn was good. Asuka versus Becky was good. Ronda versus Sasha was great. And all in all, it was really good. Excluding Daniel Bryan versus AJ, that wasn't the most amazing match. But either way, really good show. Really enjoyed the whole show. Tell me what you guys thought of the show in the comments below. I'll see you next time with another video. I'm going to upload another video talking about Daniel Bryan and Mustafa Ali. You guys are getting 4 videos today about the Royal Rumble. You know how it is. Goodbye and keep on rolling. Love you guys.